For nearly the entirety of human history, the biggest problem with making a decision was that you simply didn't have any options. If you wanted to see a movie on a Friday night, your choices were strictly limited by whatever happened to be playing at the local theater at the end of your street. Watching something at home meant physically driving to a store, browsing a finite number of plastic cassettes on a shelf, and hoping the one you wanted wasn't already rented out. Because scarcity was the strict baseline for thousands of years, we naturally assumed that if we could somehow eliminate those physical barriers and access everything at once, we would achieve total freedom. We solved the scarcity problem. Today, you carry a device in your pocket that grants you instant, frictionless access to tens of millions of songs, movies, and articles. Yet, a highly specific behavior has emerged. You sit down, open an app, and spend 20 minutes staring at a cascading waterfall of endless thumbnails. You feel exhausted by the sheer volume of possibilities, and you end up putting on the exact same sitcom you've already watched 4 times. If having every option in the world actually provided ultimate freedom, we would constantly explore new things. Instead, our highly repetitive viewing habits suggest we are caught in the friction of abundance. This chart shows a concept called Hicks' Law. Hicks' Law is a psychological principle stating that the time and cognitive energy it takes for a person to make a decision increases logarithmically as the number of choices increases. As the horizontal axis representing the number of options grows, the vertical axis showing the cognitive load curves sharply upward. The human brain consumes about 20% of the body's energy, and it is ruthlessly efficient at conserving it. It actively resists tasks that demand high cognitive loads. This leads to the second step of the system, the paralysis. When you confront an endless grid of media, the required cognitive energy spikes, and your brain's internal circuit breaker simply trips to protect its energy reserves, causing decision fatigue. Providing the brain with an infinite menu doesn't empower it. The excess data actually reduces its biological capacity to make any choice at all. For a technology platform, user paralysis is a massive liability. A frustrated user who cannot decide what to watch will eventually close the application and leave. To prevent you from leaving, the system deploys Step 3, the algorithm intervention. It bypasses your active, conscious decision-making entirely. By analyzing thousands of data points from your previous behavior, the platform predicts what you already like and presents a highly visible, frictionless path directly to a familiar choice. You click the familiar option. The system logs that click as a successful engagement, updates its model, and closes the loop, guaranteeing that the next time you open the app, you will be fed the exact